So I'm going to unbox the Otter Resort XTH 600 denier insulated pop-up hub, 6 to 8 person by Otter. So it's definitely a heavy package. There's no doubt about that. Been looking forward to getting this one. This is Otter's biggest hub. Oh my gracious. So that's it. I thought it would be longer, but I guess the box makes it look pretty big. This is about the same as my Eskimo 4-person hub in size. You can see a couple of clasps across here. Couple carrying handles. Looks like there's a little bit of kind of like a knapsack Velcro thing to wrap these handles together. I'd say, I guess that's supposed to be about 50 pounds, maybe 45, 50 pounds. Not too bad, and definitely these straps are nice because they're a little bit longer. I can put them on my back like a backpack, so I'm looking forward to that. And there's plenty of extra material inside this case, which was a problem with my, even in the length. It was a problem with my Eskimo because it was very hard to get it back into the case because the case was so tight. So I read the reviews, and this was supposed to be kind of a larger case, which makes it getting back into the case when it's cold a definite plus. And that lays open pretty nicely. Looks like there's a kind of a hard-backed tray, like some plastic laid into the actual duffel or carrying case that kind of keeps it a little more rigid. I'm going to slide this off. And then you can see here it's, Otter right across the front. That's kind of cool. And now you can see when I fold this in, this is all hard, a hard case, so that it kind of holds its form. You can see it kind of holds its form because this whole part is hard. Definitely some durable material on the case too. It's not cheap. The zipper's not cheap, and straps aren't cheap. Feels pretty tough. Okay, and in the bottom here, I was expecting this. This is, the carrying case for all the tie downs, and some rope to secure it. But these stakes are the exact same that came with Eskimo, and they look exactly the same. Maybe they're a little bit lighter or shorter, but I don't really need, what's that, maybe 4 or 5 inches. I don't really need to get that full purchase. Some of those longer ones are this long. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them in a nice carrying case. So yeah, that's fully expected. It's pretty nice, and that case looks like it should close up. Yep, closes up nicely where nothing can come out of the ends. That was another problem with my Eskimo, that the stakes kept falling out of the end of that package. And then here's your name clip. Put your name on the shack. And then some instructions. Just remove shelter from the bag, take down, set up, all pretty basic. Just one sheet of paper. Kind of cool. So you can definitely tell that this is a quality insulation here. The feeling of it is pretty soft, like maybe a sweatshirt, but stain resistant feeling. So, but it's definitely thicker. Yeah. And then it's got the strap that most of the other hubs have. Take that off. And let's see here. I'm going to attempt to set this up right in the living room. Slide this out of the way. So I've read online that this can be a challenge for one person to set up, but I'm going to do my best to do this right in the living room with one person. I think it feels like these poles and so on are a little bit stronger than my Eskimo was. There's a handy, lanyard kind of grab area there, and maybe a little pocket here. I'm not sure what that's for. Maybe for that the tie-down strings. But this is all. I mean, taking a look at this is some real durable canvas material. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you can tell the quality here is much better than Eskimo, at least the model that I purchased earlier. Okay, so this hasn't been so bad so far. I mean, my living room's getting pretty full, but all right. And it's 6-sided, so 2 more poles to go. All right, that takes up most of my living room, and now I gotta pop up the inner part of the hub here. And I'm just gonna step inside. But you can tell, looking at this fabric, this is some durable material. Definitely worth the extra money. All right, now I'm gonna step in the inside here and pop up the middle. Wow, the headspace is tremendous. I mean, I'll open up these windows so that maybe you can see a little bit better. And there's a piece of paper in that window there. And then I'll open up this door and the doors kind of fold out so that they reach out and grab a piece of Velcro there so that they'd stay open. But I'm 6'2", and I fit through this just fine. So yeah, this is, what am I, 74 inches tall, and I still got maybe 6-7 inches before I touch the top, and now my head's just touching the top. Maybe I'm within 18 inches of the wall, but I could see, and they call this a 6 to 8 person, I could see 6 people plus a mess of kids in here too. This is really very spacious. And then it's got the vents here, one on either side, opposite each other, just 2 in here, 2 vents. Typical, if you want to run a propane heat source in here to kind of get some ventilation. And it looks like these windows are removable completely, and they're definitely a typical plastic. I wonder if they get cold and brittle, but it doesn't seem like it. But the windows are completely removable. Definitely not a cheap window either. But feeling this insulation, I'm really amazed. The 600 denier feels real soft, and I like the light interior. This is with no light inside of here, and you can probably see just fine. And I enjoy that there's a hanger here, because I usually hang some sort of light, like an LED light, right in the middle. I'll probably just get a little battery powered deal, but that's a lot easier than trying to strap something up there with wire. There is a couple of pockets opposite, 4 pockets in this thing. Yeah, I'm very excited to get it out on the water here probably tomorrow. One of the things that I did research a little bit is the length of this skirt, because when you're out on the water and the wind comes up, you want a nice long skirt to pile snow on top on the outside. This would be on the outside. And so I think this skirt may be 8 inches. And that was maybe the only big difference between this shack and a lot of other shacks, is that this skirt was a little bit shorter. But with a big shack like this, I'm gonna strap it down, and there are strapping points in each corner. Obviously, this is pulled to the interior, and it'll be pulled to the exterior when I screw it down. Or maybe I could keep it right there in the interior, but I'll I'll definitely strap it down. It's easy enough. And now 55 pounds and I'm lifting the whole thing just with one hand. That doesn't feel like 55. It feels like maybe 20, 15. So in terms of crappie fishing, you know, in a small area, I'll be able to pick this up and set it down real easy with one person, and I don't even think it's an issue with two people. And I thought about going with the lodge, the Otter Lodge, but I really, you know, being a taller guy, I don't like to hit my head all the time, and I got this one on sale through Bass Pro Shop for I think $3.25, $3.50, $350, and so I thought just for a little bit extra money, you know, an extra $50 being on sale at $350 from $500, I thought, well, I'll get the bigger one. Takes about the same time to set it up as a 4-person, so there you go. There's the Otter Resort 6 to 8 person 600 denier XTH unboxing.